Hey, everybody. So, obviously, we're going to wait for this to upload a little bit. Give some people some time to get in here. If you're watching this later on, obviously, it has uploaded itself already to YouTube, and you'll be able to answer some things there. So, while I'm waiting for everyone to get in, I'm going to get all the sites ready. I'm going to get all the information up and ready to go. It's Thursday. It is July 12th, and I wanted to go live today. So hopefully you guys have had success this week. I try to go live. I want to go live more. I try to go live, obviously, on the weekends, but I'll start working from home in my full-time job next Thursday, but I'll be out of town. So hopefully every Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday, just if stuff happens, then I'll be able to go live. If for some reason I can't, hopefully there'll be a video up already. So welcome everyone who are, everyone that's starting to trickle in live and everything. So welcome. So while we're waiting a little bit longer, I'm getting everything up, looking at some weather. I know there are some early games. 3 early games? We're not going to have that. The cheat sheet's already up on the website. The early games, if you want to go ahead and play, you can. There doesn't appear to be, there is a storm possibility in Houston, but it's a dome. There's nothing going on at Coors, and there's nothing going on at Camden Yards other than partly cloudy for that slate. So welcome, everybody. If you guys can hear me okay, can you put a 1 in the chat real quick? And hopefully you guys can recognize that a person drinking Capri Sun can give you some pretty good fantasy advice as well. Because I'm a child. So people are starting to trickle in. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go over yesterday's results first. So we're going to go over the lineups, what they were, what was scored. You guys are used to it. This is the new thing that we're starting to do, so hopefully you guys understand. And I forgot, of course, again, I forgot to check if anyone hit home runs, if anyone won the home run contest. Not like I've had 5 extra hours other than what I normally do to be able to check it. Of course, I will now. So welcome. If you are brand new, hopefully you'll learn something. And for anyone who's in the chat, anyone who's here, you can hear me. I want to thank everybody, especially the people that have been subscribing lately. The YouTube subscribers have gone up. We finally hit 4,200, which is awesome. We were at under 4,200 for a little while. But yeah, so if anyone in here, let me know how you guys did yesterday. Our home run contest is when you predict who's going to hit a home run in what inning. If you get both of those correct, you win a free month of daily Roto Help. You'll have to wait until this video uploads to YouTube and not just live, just because the chat disappears. More on Morton or Ray in the early game. FanDuel has only 2. See, FanDuel, they've been really odd lately. I just don't understand what they've been doing with their slates lately. It's really odd. So yeah, just looking at the early ones, I realized, Charlie Morton's Charlie Morton. I would use him. I wouldn't use Ray. I wouldn't use a pitcher in Coors. I don't care who it is. It's just, nothing good can come out of pitchers playing in Coors. You could go contrarian and do it, but both of these are lefties. The D-backs at the Rockies, both are lefties. So I'm looking at Arenado to home run. I'm looking at Goldschmidt to homer. Carlos Gonzalez had a huge game yesterday. Charlie Blackmon had a huge game yesterday. A lot of huge games, but I'm not looking to want to take a pitcher in this. It's just, there's nothing good about taking a pitcher there unless you have money to burn just in case. Just in case, yes, you could. But I'm not looking at that either way. So I am looking just to put in perspective, yesterday the Rockies scored 5 in the first, 4 in the second, 3rd in the third, 6 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. They scored 19 runs. D-backs scored 2. Shelby Miller, yes, I wanted you guys to pick on him. He left after I think 1 inning with his elbow or something. Paul Goldschmidt hit a home run. But yeah, there's no reason to take someone in the Coors matchup at all. So I wouldn't look at that at all, Chris. Yeah, DJ, the Rockies game. I mean, you have to take. The only problem with taking Rockies, they're super expensive. They're so stupidly priced because, well, I mean, yesterday's game they should have been. I mean, the matchup was there and they went off. So, I mean, if you didn't have any exposure to that Rockies game, you weren't going to win. We did have at least one winner for a home run yesterday. JD Martinez didn't. Blackman didn't homer in the first. Blackman in the third. Did Blackman homer in the 3rd inning? He did. I actually saw someone. I'm not putting against you. Someone predicted someone to hit a home run in the 10th inning. While that, I commend you for guessing the 10th inning. That was a sucker's bet. Like I would take that all day. But anyway, yeah. So, dog's under me. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over. I'm going to go over the slate today. I'll look at the rest of the home run predictions yesterday. I'll look at them after the video, and then I'll comment on the. So check yesterday if anything happened. But yesterday's results for FanDuel, we killed it on FanDuel. I believe our cash lineup, he did. It went not as good. The whole Chris Sale, 106.7, not enough for cash. GPP though with Maeda, Moreland, Tyler Wade, Camargo, Machado, Pollock, Gonzalez, Naquin, Martinez. We dominated 191.6 on FanDuel. Maeda went off. Tyler Wade was obviously a GPP. This is why we build GPPs. Tyler Wade has the tools. He just hasn't put them together in MLB yet. Whether or not he's going to get the opportunity with the Yankees or they're going to showcase him and then trade him. I mean, he had a double, a home run. He was missing the triple for the cycle. Camargo, 12.2, Machado 6, Pollock 3, Carlos Gonzalez 57.8, Tyler Naquin 31.9, and Jose Martinez 3 for 191.6 was that. So our DK, our GPP was I put Dylan Bundy in there, and I tried. This is why I tell you guys, if you are taking our optimal lineups, mix and match. I wanted to throw Bundy in there just because of how bad the Yankees offense has been the past couple of games. I didn't trust it at all, but I had to throw him in there just to see. Now, this is why I try to build you guys lineups that are very boom or bust. This one was a bust. It wasn't that much of a bust. It still scored 98.1, but we got negative 0.4 out of Bundy, so you're not going to get much out of there. We had Cargo, we had Arenado, we had Machado, 98.1. Our cash lineup, I believe, got 108. My computer crashed, and I didn't bring it back up. I believe it got 108. Now, whether or not that's going to be enough, probably not. Could have been, though. So, looking at that, I want to go over any other weather concerns for today's slate first. So, like I said, nothing for the early slate. If you're playing the early slate, I wouldn't suggest it, but I'm not your boss, so you can if you want. We've been lucky lately without – we're going to run into one, though. Tampa Bay at Minnesota, 68% chance of thunderstorms an hour before the game. During the game, 75, 63, 54. This Blake Snell's pitching. Absolutely love Blake Snell. I don't know what the weather's going to do. Obviously, we are about 7 hours from first pitch for that. So that is something to monitor because Blake Snell's a really good pitcher. Probably is going to get in the All-Star game due to someone. I believe Cole or Verlander will be pitching on a Sunday, so he'll probably get in. But proceed with caution with this one. I really love Blake Snell here, but it's going to be hot, humid, thunderstorms. It's not looking good at the moment. Obviously, it could pass. They could hold off, but there is up to 52% chance of rain after the 2 hours after the game, so they might just go ahead and postpone this game. Maybe play tomorrow, doubleheader. But other than that, that is the one concern I have on tonight's slate is the whole Tampa Bay at Minnesota. So let's just look at the pitching. By the time this video goes live, the early slate's already going to start. So maybe not. I mean, I'm not playing the early slate. You got Cahill versus Morton. I would take Morton. You got D-backs at the Rockies. I would stack that game. You got Phillies at the Orioles an hour before. I don't think that might be in any slate. Pivetta versus Gaussman. Pivetta, 24 plate appearances, 136 batting average. I don't trust him enough. I don't trust Gaussman or Pivetta here. Maybe Pivetta because the Orioles are so bad, but it's hard. Brewers at the Pirates. Wade Miley coming off the DL. I can't trust him. His numbers aren't good this season. James Centalion, 83 plate appearances, 295 batting average against him and against the Brewers. The Brewers are a really good team. Looking at this situation, I'm not taking Wade Miley. No. Talion, GPP maybe, but there are other good options out there. So welcome everyone who started to flood in the past couple of minutes. Hopefully you've seen us before. If you have not, let me know. Put a 2 in the chat if you've never watched us before. If you have, that's awesome. Please like the video, subscribe if you have not to our YouTube channel. Also, I had this question because people saw pitchers in the American League right now. Cy Young candidates, both of them. I did just trade for Severino in my season-long league. I gave up Blackman and Ozzie Albies and a second and third round pick for next year for Severino. And I can slate in there, and I have a plethora of outfielders that I can do. And I'm also in first place. And Severino could win the Cy Young. And we do get money paid out for Cy Young, MVP, Rookie of the Year, and I also have Gleyber Torres, who could win the Rookie of the Year as well. So I think I have about 5 Yankees on my team, but everything has worked out well so far. So Severino against the Indians, 84 plate appearances, 169 batting average. That's not too shabby against the Indians, who put up 17 yesterday in the 4th inning or something like that. I saw a tweet. It was Browns 17, Bengals nothing or something like that. Then you got Kluber, 96 plate appearances, 167 batting average, a 31.3 K rate. Severino has a 28.6 K rate against the Indians. Yankees do strike out a lot. We know that. So if Kluber is on, he could get a lot of strikeouts here. He's going to cost you a lot. The Yankees can hit anyone, really. It's hard to take a pitcher against the Yankees this season and have much success. Tonight could be different. That being said, we did see Kluber get lit up by the Yankees last wild card with game 5 of the wild card. We saw Didi homer. We saw Bird. Bird might be coming around. We'll see. That being said, hopefully they keep Tyler Wade in there to bat. Hopefully they don't put Neil Walker. Neil Walker's bad. It's hard. I wouldn't put it against you to take either of these pitchers. Both are Cy Young candidates. Might lean more towards Severino just because the Indians' bats don't scare me as much as Kluber with his price. Without seeing who's priced higher, Kluber or Severino might be higher priced on both sites. Blue Jays at the Red Sox, Jay Happ versus David Price. Battle of the terrible lefties right now. Happ got dominated by the Yankees on Saturday. David Price has been so iffy lately. There's other pitching options. I wouldn't take either of these. I would be looking at the bats. So you could do GPP-wise, maybe Jay Happ, but he did get lit up and looked like dog crap out there Saturday. So it's being played in Boston. I don't trust either of these pitchers enough to throw money into it. Nationals at the Mets. You got Max Scherzer versus Steven Matz. Scherzer against the Mets. Sign me up. Super expensive. Yes, I know. Going to be dominating. Rays at the Twins, Blake Snell versus Gibson. Snell, 40 plate appearances, 270 batting average. Gibson, 59 plate appearances, 333. The rain is going to be a concern. If I'm taking a pitcher here, obviously I'm taking Snell. But you need to pay attention because rain is definitely a concern here. Mariners at the Angels, James Paxton versus Tyler Skaggs. Paxton, 157 plate appearances, 197 batting average. Tyler Skaggs, 95 plate appearances, 279. I love James Paxton here. I know he got roughed up a little bit his last start. I like Paxton in this situation. Then the final game on the slate, the Dodgers at the Padres. Ross Stripling versus Tyson Ross. The battle of Rosses, kind of. Stripling, 65 plate appearances, 262 batting average. Tyson Ross, 59 plate appearances, 208 batting average. If I'm taking one, it'd probably be Ross Stripling just because it's the Padres. But we saw Maeda gave up some early runs. Rich Hill gave up some runs. So don't sleep on the Padres, but I like Stripling a little bit better here. Again, judge me. I'm drinking a Capri Sun. So let's target some bats. So if you guys have questions, comment below. Ask those questions since we are live right now. That's what I'm here for. If there are no questions after we're done, we'll probably just wrap up. But any questions, let me know. Okay, so top one on the slate, Steve Pearce versus Jay Happ. He's 10 for 28, 2 doubles, 5 home runs. Steve Pearce is a righty. Happ is a lefty. Pierce gets to use the green monster. Absolutely love Pierce here. His price did go up in the past week. I think it went from $3,100 to currently on FanDuel. I believe yesterday was $3,600 or $3,700. Something like that. Let's check it out real quick. Trying to figure that out. So again, guys, if you have any questions, get those questions in. I will answer them gladly before this video ends. So let's see what Steve Pearce is. $3,500. So it's up there, but I mean, he's got a great matchup. Facing his former team, I mean, obviously his teammate for not very long, but Jay Happ did struggle. I like Steve Pearce. Blackman against Robbie Ray, 15 for 30 with 1 triple and 4 home runs. It's a lefty on lefty. If you're playing the early matchup, he's going to cost you a ton. He could have great success. Curtis Granderson versus David Price, 10 for 51 with 4 home runs. That's if Granderson gets in there, which I don't see why he wouldn't. Conforto against Scherzer, 6 for 18 with 3 home runs. Someone who has given trouble. And Conforto's probably pretty cheap. They're probably going to price the Mets down. Conforto's $2,300, so he could be a sneaky GPP option, especially against Scherzer. Now, I'm going to build you guys a FanDuel GPP lineup. We're not going to do a DraftKings lineup, I don't think, but we are going to try to do a FanDuel GPP lineup for the main slate. So, looking at other matchups here, Hernan Perez against Talion, 6 for 18 with 3 home runs. There's a ton of people with BVP home runs today, like a ton. Albert Pujols against Paxton, 5 for 29 with 2 doubles and 2 home runs. Nelson Cruz against Skaggs, 2 for 19. Both of those hits were home runs. So it's not the best, but I mean it's still there. Jose Ramirez against Severino, 3 for 13 with 2 home runs. Now, prior to Saturday's game against Toronto, Severino didn't give up 2 home runs in one game, and he ended up giving 2 home runs up. Still dominated, still got the W. But you could look at Ramirez, who's absolutely on fire. 2 home runs yesterday in the first 4 innings. Lindor, unbelievable. The Indians' offense is incredible. With those 2 guys have like 50-plus home runs in the last X amount of games or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Didi against Kluber, 4 for 17 with 2 home runs. Those were huge home runs in the ALDS last year. Trevor Story against Robbie Ray, 4 for 14 with 2 home runs. Trevor Story at home is usually obviously a better option than on the road. Chris Davis, against Charlie Morton, 3 for 11 with 2 home runs. Not a huge ton of people, but if we're building a a sneaky GPP lineup today. We could go Pierce, Perez, Conforto to start that out. Perez is a sneaky piece. Yeah, I do like Milwaukee stack. Brian Lane. Yep. Yep. I like the Brewers too. Wouldn't be surprised if they go off today. So off topic, but again, if you guys have any questions, comment down below. But I keep seeing on Twitter people saying, why isn't this person in the home? Now, the home run derby this year looks like trash. I'm not going to lie. It looks absolutely terrible. But I keep seeing, why isn't this person in? Where's this person? Where's this person? They probably said no, guys. They probably don't want to do it. They can't make them do it. It messes up your swing. It really does. Like, it does. And the fact that people don't understand that, or the fact that people, like for the Yankees, I keep following them. They want to trade this, and this person for starting pitching and not Manny Machado. There's no good pitching out there. Like, name me one good pitcher that they could trade for. Cole Hamels has gotten lit up and given up so many home runs this season. Doesn't bode well for Yankee Stadium. Same thing with Jay Happ. He got shelled by the Yankees. His ERA's over 4. Currently Jay Happ's ERA is 4.44. I mean, the people, I'm not going to call you stupid, but some of the stupid responses to you should trade for pitching, there's no good pitching available right now, guys, unless there's a sneaky pitcher that no one knows is available. So just looking at that, we do have more bats. The bats are all on our cheat sheet. We've got it projections there as well. Just looking at our cheat sheet, let me see real quick. We've got the stacks that we like. We've got the pitchers, the projections for Yahoo, FanDuel, and DraftKings. We've got a lot of things on the cheat sheet. Let's see. I mean, you're going to see the top 6 bats are Diamondbacks or Rockies. I mean, you need that. Max Muncy's literally came out of nowhere, dominating. So what I did with the website, dailyrotohope.com, is we used to have a button where you could download the Excel spreadsheet, but people were complaining because a lot of people didn't have Excel. So now I've embedded it right into the cheat sheet, and you have to be at least a MLB weekly, monthly, yearly, season, lifetime, or MLB daily to be able to see it. You can check it out. $5 day pass. You can go look at that. If you guys do purchase a month pass, just remember it automatically renews unless you cancel. So it automatically renews every 30 days or every 30 days it'll renew. So just be aware of that. So the month pass automatically renews. Any questions? Anybody here right now have any questions? So what I want you to do is predict a home run and who's going to hit it and what inning when this video actually uploads and goes live onto YouTube and it stays there, then do it there because I can't see it in this live chat right now. So it's not actually the biggest slate out there. It's a Thursday slate. I'm actually surprised at the minimal amount of games that are early compared to what we're used to. So that's not a big deal. But yeah, I mean, any questions, please, you can email me. Need a utility player, 3,400 and under, Chris Taylor's placeholder, FanDuel. So I would assume it's the main slate. You need a utility for 3,400. Let's see. Capri Suns. I literally made my wife go to the store and we got Capri Sun, fruit snacks, and applesauce. And I'm an adult. So 3,400. So you currently have Chris Taylor right now. And there's not a lot. I mean, we could look at, let's see. Kipnis is 0 for 8 against Severino. So he's cheap, but no. Daniel Murphy is going against a lefty, and he's not been the best. I mean, you could go Albert Pujols against Paxton. Like I said, his numbers are not the best, but I mean, he fits into that. If it's a GPP, John, is it a GPP or is it a cash lineup? Because Pujols is top 6 in BVP for the day. He only has 5 hits, but you have Scherzer in there. Pujols fits in there. at that price of 3,400. You could look at Teoscar Hernandez against David Price. David Price is pretty bad. What's Brett Gardner? Gardner against Kluber is 5 for 23 with a home run. That's a 217 batting average. Hicks is 4 for 26 with a home run. I mean, Gardner fits in there. Gardner doesn't strike out a ton. So, yeah, I mean, you could look at Teoscar Hernandez, Albert Pujols, Brett Gardner. But you're going to leave 500 on the table where you could build. You already have Brett Gardner. So you could, I mean, maybe Albert Pujols. Yeah. I mean, Albert Pujols, Jonathan VR, if he's going to get the start, we'll see. There's a couple of those guys. So any other questions, anything else before we end this live chat, live video here? Please like the video if it helped you out at all. Please subscribe if you are not already a subscriber to our YouTube page. If you want to go check out dailyrotohelp.com for a day pass, go purchase the day pass. You're going to get optimal lineups, cheat sheet, and you can mix and match those. We have an article out as well. I do have who here, if there's anyone here that wants to be in the, sorry about that noise, be in the season-long fantasy football draft. I know there are people here that did it last year. It does appear we're going to do a $100 buy-in. That's what every single person has requested via email. I did send out an email to the teams from last year yesterday morning, I believe. So definitely check your whatever email address you used if you played last year. The more I can get, the better. I'm giving you guys the opportunity first if you played, but if you don't respond, you might be replaced with other teams. So if you guys are interested in a season-long Yahoo Fantasy Football Draft, $100 buy-in, email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and say you're interested and say I'm okay with a $100 buy-in, and I'm going to take all those emails and put them in a folder for the Fantasy Football League. And then once I get the amount of people I need, then we're going to close the league and start discussing any rule changes and what you guys would like to see, roster options, and kind of figure out dates and times that people might be available to draft. Obviously, I would like to wait until, like 1 or 2 weeks before the season starts, so everyone has training camp. We know who's hurt. We know who's getting paid, stuff like that. So if you are interested in that, support@dailyrotohelp.com is the email. Just let me know so I can write you down. I'm on Martin Cervelli at catcher today. Anyone I'm missing? Not really. If you're playing the main slate, Wilson Ramos possibly against Kyle Gibson, but the weather is a concern there. Cervelli, I really like Cervelli as well against Wade Miley. Russell Martin's a good option too. If you were on FanDuel slow pitch softball, how much would you be valued at? Well, I'd be a utility player because I'm really good. I can catch if I'm bored and want to drink. I can play catcher. I can play first, second. I don't want to play third because I don't have a mask, nor do I have a cup, and nor do I want to get hit with the ball because there's one field that's directly into the sun, which is the dumbest thing ever. So I would be valued at, I assume we're at the prices that they're at now, I'd probably be about 3,800 to 4,000. I don't hit home runs because we did talk about this in the group me chat, but I can hit doubles like it's my job. I'm on the fence with Tampa Bay bets. Some of them, yes. Look at Wilson Ramos. Just depends on what you got left. I have them on our cheat sheet as a GPP stack. I'll just give you guys free stacks, what we did today on the cheat sheet. Astros for cash, Astros, Rockies, Phillies. For GPP, Yankees, Diamondbacks, Rays. Now, I think a lot of people be off of that. Yankee stack because it is Kluber, but he did get lit up in the division series last year. But again, that was after pitching all season, so we did have different options there. So, yeah, Carlos, it just depends. Yeah, GPP wise, I would look at any of them. Yes, I would look at Ramos first. Cargo. Yeah, actually, literally the order that you put it in, that's how I would rank the Tampa Bay bats. So that is the video, guys. My wife just texted me, and I forgot. I need to call and try and book a boat for the Ozarks next weekend. So I'm going to get in trouble if I don't do that. So thank you guys for checking this video out. Thanks for, tagging along and doing some live chat. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do it. If I do go live, it'll probably be about 10 a.m. Because I am headed to Minneapolis tomorrow. I'm leaving at noon. So I'm hoping to get a video out. If I don't go live, the video should be uploaded early, like 8 a.m. like normal. There won't be a video Saturday. There won't be a video Sunday. I'm taking my computer. I am hoping there's internet there. If not, I can probably get a hotspot off my phone and do the article and the lineups and cheat sheet early morning. So that is all I've got, guys. Once the video goes live to YouTube, go ahead and put your guess, your home run prediction there. Who you think's going to hit a home run, what inning, and hopefully you win. I will go check yesterday's to make sure. That is all, guys. If you are looking for MLB content and you want to get a season pass for half off right now, go check out dailyrotohelp.com/memberships or dailyrotohelp.com/plans. You can get the MLB season pass for $75. We also have 50 early bird passes for the NFL season. It's half off right now. It's $150. So go get it while it's hot. That is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions, comment below. Hit us up on Twitter @FantasyAdvice22 or email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. Good luck, guys. And as always, bring home that bacon. Peace. I'm going to subscribe.